So I thought we'd do a deep dive into rose. It's known as the queen of oils. And when you're wanting to bring in unconditional love, divine understanding and wisdom to heal a person or a situation that feels desperate or hopeless. So it's a really good heart chakra essential oil. It's linked to the divine feminine, and it's a very gentle oil, but its effects are felt very powerfully and strong. It's an oil both of the spirit and the soul, opening your heart to help process sorrow and grief. And it helps us also to tap into that spiritual knowledge, especially in meditation. Into the botanical information is Damascenia, or how do you say it? And it's a small shrub with thorny stems, originally from the Syrian capital of Damascus. And it's a highly sought after oil for many beneficial reasons. What I found was interesting was that they actually harvest the oil or the petals for the oil before the sun rises. So before the sun rises on the horizon in Bulgaria, workers can be found in the fields harvesting the delicate blooms of the rose. And it's a real labor-intensive production process that has a very small yield. It takes more than 10,000 freshly picked roses to produce just one 5 ml bottle of essential oil. So one drop of your rose essential oil contains 60 rose flowers. And because the rose petals are so delicate, the distillation process has to happen the same day that the flower is harvested. So this results in a very low content of oil, and it's a very labor-intensive production process. And that's why a pure rose essential oil is a very high price. So this one little 5 ml bottle, I think it's around £290. But luckily we get the touch version, which is a roller. It means that we can experience the beneficial effects of rose without having to buy a 5 ml bottle. So let's have a look at some of those properties of rose. First of all, sexy time. We're in the month of February, Valentine's, and rose is an aphrodisiac essential oil that can help if you've got a low libido. So you could apply a couple of drops to your pulse points or your reproductive reflex points. It's really lovely on the skin. So you could add it to your toner or your moisturizer, or you could apply it with a carrier oil. So if you get the rose touch, it's already got a carrier oil with it. So you can put it straight onto the skin. It's great for fine lines and wrinkles, so an anti-aging type oil, but also for the sunspots that we get on our face as well. It's one that you can use with scar support. So you could massage it 3 times a day into scar tissue. You can use it to support the mood. It's a heart chakra opener. So it's very calming and it brings in this feeling of being loved. So you could put a drop on your hands and breathe it in. And that's the fastest way that you can affect the mood. We might want to apply it just as a perfume. I'll warn you though, it's one, when you put it on, you can't stop smelling it. And it lasts for ages. It's such a strong smell. So you can put it onto your wrist for a personal fragrance. It's one that we use a lot for menstrual pain. So if you do suffer with that at the time of the month, you can rub it onto your abdomen or your lower back, wherever you're feeling the pain. And then I think it really does come into its own for the emotional support as well. It's a very clarifying oil that helps you to connect the mind and the soul to divine love and grace. I'm going to go much more into the emotional properties of it. But if you're in the feeling the romance stage, you could make a really lovely salve with half a cup of grapeseed oil, half a cup of almond oil, 2 tablespoons of beeswax, and a tablespoon of vitamin E oil. And all you do is you melt the beeswax first in a double boiler. And when that's down to a liquid, you can add your grapeseed, almond and vitamin E oil and just stir that through. And then set it aside for a couple of minutes so that it just cools ever so slightly, but it's still a liquid. Then you can add your essential oils. And for the Feel the Romance salve, you could add 5 drops of rose, 3 drops of ylang ylang, 2 drops of bergamot and a drop of sandalwood. And then pour it into your glass container that you're keeping it in. And then over the sort of an hour or so, it will set into a nice salve, and then you can take some of that and you can use that as a massage lotion. Emotionally, it's the oil of divine love. Rose is the highest vibration essential oil that's available to us, that we've found so far anyway. It's a powerful healer of the heart, and it supports us in reaching heavenward and connecting with divine love. This is about connecting to that unconditional love and acceptance, and opening and softening of the heart, which will bring in a fountain of love to flow freely through. Teaches you how to connect to this love as well, which you might want to do through prayer, meditation, and just opening the heart to receive. One of my favorite books is a book called Sacred Oils by Felicity Warner. I'll show you a picture of it. And that's that one there. You can see it. And she talks about rose in the terms of a way to love and learn how to love yourself and your inner child. Another author that I love is Valerie Ann Warwood, and in her book Aromatherapy for the Soul, she puts rose can be used to bring our consciousness closer to our angels and to the angelic self that dwells within us. To inhale rose is to inhale the love and kisses of the angels. So rose is a reminder that love is the answer to everything. We can use rose to radiate this love in a wide circumference around your being. So just by using it as a perfume, you're giving off this essence of rose to all you meet. We can use it in meditation to open and expand the heart chakra, which will have the effect of expanding your sphere of love. And as you open to receiving love, you'll start to attract more love into your life. So this could be a partner, but it could also be supportive family and friends, and just situations happening with that divine love flowing around it. You'll start to increase the love in your life, but also miracles will start to occur. So I thought it'd be nice to do a meditation to tap into this energy, and you can experience it for yourselves.